Hello, everyone. This is the Spitball Sports Show. My name is Brian. The handsome gentleman to my right is Jacob. Today, we're going to be talking about the rest of the slate of Week 10 of NFL football. We're also going to unpack the Thursday night football game, which we dubbed the Trash Bowl. It was the Trash Bowl. I feel like it was a little bit more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. It's still pretty freaking bad, but we're going to talk about that. Well, Jacob, Trash Bowl, awful,
Actually,
great. What'd you think?
I remember us dubbing it the Garbage Bowl.
Garbage Bowl. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is the
It's like I
Garbage
don't.
Bowl.
It's like I don't watch our videos. What the hell?
Well, it lived up to the hype of being a garbage. I didn't even finish the game. I turned that
No,
off.
hockey was on. Hockey was on, bro. We
Yeah,
were
I
watching
turned it off in the
hockey.
first quarter. Well, I watched hockey. I watched college football, which was
Yeah,
far more entertaining. Um, this is terrible, terrible game.
dude.
Now,
Bryce Young is not looking great.
no, I mean I don't know if they should be worried, but he needs work done. And it's to be expected when you bring in a rookie quarterback and have him start your team. Ideally, you'd have a veteran guy, be the starter for the first year while the rookie learns. Maybe he gets a couple of snaps, and then he can maybe start the next year, his second year. I'd
Hmm.
say that would be more ideal than just throw him into the fire.
Yeah, I've seen it where a couple of people have talked about that they should do that and invest in them and help them learn, like kind of like
Right.
how Patrick Mahomes did, Aaron Rodgers did, a couple other great quarterbacks. But now with the way it is, that it's such a huge investment. They're like, no, we want to see them go. They got to learn from their mistakes and it works in some situations, maybe. I mean, CJ Stroud ain't doing too bad, and obviously with Bryce Young, it's not looking too great. But I mean, they have Andy Dalton, right? So why aren't they starting the Red Rocket?
Yep. Yeah, especially since Bryce Young is obviously having challenges.
Hmm.
I think he's getting a little better as he goes. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, you want to invest in this guy for your future, the future of your franchise. That's why you drafted him number one overall. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
you give him the best chance at succeeding?
agreed. Yeah,
Very confusing.
it's very confusing. It feels like it's like one of those, like they want that instant gratification to know that this is their guy. And I'm sure looking at CJ Stroud, like, why can't you be like this guy? You're number one. He's number two. Like, well, you do
There,
better.
there's a reason everybody's talking about CJ Stroud because how well he's performing for being a rookie quarterback.
Hmm.
That's why it's not what you expect. You expect a rookie quarterback to struggle, which is a reason that they should maybe have Dalton starting
Yeah.
at this
I
point in the
mhm.
season. Do you think that's even on the table anymore?
I feel like as far as they've gotten into the season, I mean, they might as well just stick. I don't know, because I feel it can go either way. So they could pull him and start Andy, but then what does that do
Right.
for a guy's like self esteem? Like, oh shit, they pulled me because I suck ass and I'm not learning, or they just stick with him and he keeps sucking ass and like, man, I really suck ass. So it's like, one way or the other. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough situation to be in. I don't know.
Yeah, it is tough indeed. I mean, the other undrafted rookie, Tyson Begin, he didn't perform terribly
Mm,
either. Um, they didn't have too different of stats here last night, or excuse me,
no.
on Thursday night. Bryce Young, 21 of 38. He threw for 185 yards. He was sacked 3 times. QBR 56.8. Tyson again, 20 of 33. Threw for 162 yards. Was not sacked. QBR 47.4. I mean, it's not terribly different. Neither of them threw an interception, which is shocking. But I guess not that shocking since the defenses on each team is not that great either.
Dude, it was such a back and forth. I remember watching it. It was just such a back and forth and so many like three and outs, and it was so bad, bro.
It
It
was
was
a bad
so bad.
primetime game.
They each punted 6 times. 12 punts. What the hell? Ugh.
I mean, that's nowhere close to the amount of punts in that Jets and Giants game, but Yeah, for a primetime game, that's very boring to watch. I'm sure the viewership is down for that too.
I don't know, man. That was rough. There's so much better stuff going on that day. I know football is a huge thing, but to be
Yep.
watching that, that was just sad. How'd
Yep.
you do in your picks?
So I only had 3 picks. Deontay Foreman hit. Panthers covering the spread also hit. The one that did not hit was Adam Thielen, 50 plus yards. He only got 42. So he made
Mm,
the right call there, only going with 40 yards for him.
I was kind of playing back and forth with doing his over and his under. I feel like the under. I mean, obviously it was a lock, but yeah, it was one of those things where he's older, midway through through the games, through the season. He might not be doing as great as a wide receiver. I know I said quarterback in my picks, um, but yeah, man. I mean, I luckily went for 3 for 3. I had the Bears winning, Adam Thielen 40 yards, and I had Chuba to receive. I think it was over 9.5 or 12.5, and he got 16. So luckily you got that. Nice little. I like the parlays that we do, man. We're not one of those like bullshitter people that just like, oh, use my prize picks for zero point 0.5 yards of Bryce Young, or he's gonna throw more than 2 yards in a second, something like dumb like that. Like,
We actually look at the stats of each game and how they stack up to other teams, how they've been performing the last few games, all season really,
mm-hmm,
and trying to make the best prediction from there. Um, Adam Thielen, I think, for me, that was not a good call. But and then again, most of the other games that he's had, he's been getting well over that. In most
yeah,
of
he's
his
been,
games, he's been getting plus 100 yards.
yeah,
Just the last game against Indianapolis was his low of the season with 29 yards, which was an oddity.
mm-hmm,
So 50 should have been a lock. That's all right. I mean, I was looking too to see if they substituted the yards that he would normally be getting with somebody
mm-hmm,
else.
mm-mm.
No, not really, dude. Mike Strahan, he got 45 yards off of one reception. Holy That's it, dude. Um, Nobody else came close to what Thielen got there.
No, dude, Miles Sanders is so bad for this team.
Yeah,
He got -5 yards, bro.
yeah, it's bad.
Like, I took him in the starting of the draft of my fantasy, and I fucking dropped his ass so fast. He's been such a disappointment.
Good
It's,
call.
yeah, I mean, it sucks because last year he was great. It's great for the Eagles, but man, he is not. It's been a rough year for him.
Yeah, no, and if you look at it, it's not. He hasn't had a very good game yet all season. The
Hmm.
most amount of yards that he's got in a game is 72 in their opening game against Atlanta, in which they lost.
Hmm.
Nothing else has come close. His closest game was 43 yards against the Saints. He only has one touchdown on the year.
Damn. Damn.
That's rough.
Sucks to suck.
He went to Penn State too, huh? Just like my boy Barkley. All right.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything else
Um,
for Thursday Night Football? Any other
no,
thoughts,
we didn't really touch on the
predictions?
Bears too much. Obviously they won the game. They're 3-7, so they're dropping out of the top spots for next year's draft.
They still get the
Um,
Panthers pick though.
they still get the
So
Panthers pick, so that's another question if the Panthers are gonna, if they somehow end up with the number one pick, they're not going to draft another quarterback. Excuse me, the Bears. I don't
there's
think the Bears draft another quarterback. I think they're investing in Justin Fields. I don't see why they would
he's
draft a
terrible.
quarterback. I see. I don't know. I don't think he is. I think he's really talented. I think his offensive line really sucks. I
Yeah.
think he's had issues with his reads on the field. I don't know if they're gonna draft a number one quarterback.
I
And
guess
then
it would be. Oh, God, sorry.
well, no, you go ahead. I was gonna change. I was gonna talk about the Cardinals.
Yo, kind of like that. So I mean, obviously the Cardinals they drafted Rosen, Josh Rosen. I think they drafted him in the first round. I think he was like the 10th pick or something like that. And like literally 2 years later, they just dumped him and took Kyler Murray. Obviously the Bears gave up a little bit more and they drafted Fields. What draft pick was he? Do you remember?
I don't
He didn't go
know.
number one, right?
I don't know.
He
But
was
he has a
number.
lot of talent.
He was number 11. Okay, so I mean, kind of similar situation, but like
So
you said, if okay,
you think if it comes up, they're gonna draft a quarterback?
I don't. I can see that they might, but at the same time, like you said, they they. Oh my God, sorry. They won't.
You should just get a receiver.
They need
You
more.
should
I
just get
mean,
a
yeah.
Harrison Jr. Give him a
I'd be
weapon.
it'd be crazy to see if the Eagles do draft, or sorry, not the Eagles, sorry, the Giants. I got Eagles on the brain. If they switch with the Giants, and then they might take.
That I can see happening. I can
Uh,
definitely see the Giants trading up to get Caleb Williams,
mhm,
or just sticking with Drake May if they're like number 2 in the draft. The Cardinals, I don't think they would draft. I think they would definitely trade down their
yeah,
pick.
yeah.
I don't Kyler Murray, unless this season turns out for a disaster, as it looks like Kyler Murray will probably be starting the rest of the season for the Cardinals, which I think is really good. They'll be able to see if he's going to be legit or not. You know,
Right.
he's had issues with injuries. He has a lot of talent, just like Fields. So I think it's good. They're going to let him pan out a little bit. If he sucks really bad this season, then it's like, yeah, Kyler's done. Bring in somebody else. They have their number one
That's a
spot to do so.
huge contract, though. The problem is that contract. The
Hmm.
same kind of situation with the Giants, where it's like, dude, they got to eat up a lot. And with the Cardinals being such a poverty franchise, man, I don't know. They're gonna start charging the players for more stuff, man. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Charge them rent in their locker room. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I see the most realistic scenario being that the Cardinals trade down, give the number one draft pick to like the Giants or all out of all the top 5 teams right now in the draft, the Giants are the only ones that look like they need a quarterback. The Patriots are probably going to stick with Mac Jones for a little bit, right?
It all depends. I mean, if they get rid of Bill Belichick, or there's been rumors, like they might just say, "Fuck it, let's restart this all
They
over
might.
again. Get rid of Belichick, get a new star quarterback, maybe." I feel like that would be a possibility. But
They
again, with all
might.
those rumors with all those rumors they've been talking about, that might be a possibility, man.
Well, you do have the Giants and the Patriots playing this season.
Hmm.
That'll be a big game. I mean, I think with that, that'll determine order for sure. One of them has to lose.
So much excitement, bro. So much excitement. So much cool stuff to talk about. But who knows? Who knows? Any given Sunday.
Who knows? Who knows? I think most realistic scenario would be Cardinals either stay at the top because
Hmm.
Kyler Murray doesn't elevate their play, and they trade down. They give somebody else the top spot. Probably Giants, maybe the Bears. That's kind of how I'm seeing it for that number one
I,
pick.
I think we should, when it's the draft, we should probably live stream it. That'd be kind of cool.
Hell yeah, I'm so down.
Yeah.
So
Stay
down.
tuned, chat. Stay
Stay
tuned, people.
tuned. I think that's I think that's it. For we didn't really talk about the Bears too much from that Thursday night game.
Hmm.
I don't really have much to talk about there. Deontay Foreman performed well. He had 80 yards and a touchdown. The receiving core, DJ Moore got 58 yards, Cole Kmet 45. So those are the big performers there. That's about all I have on that. It was a boring game, not a good Thursday night game. I wish we could have watched somebody else play. And I did. I watched college football instead.
Good choice.
Oh, yeah, it was a good choice. It was fun. All right. Unless you have anything else, let's move on to talk about the rest of week 10.
Yes, week 10, we have some really good games coming up. We get to see the 49ers come back after their bye week. We'll see how that goes. It's a little sad because the Eagles are in a bye week, but it's much needed, especially after that Jalen Hurts scare. Luckily, he gets a little time to rest. Did you see? I don't know. I guess you weren't watching, but yeah, Jason Kelsey was at the game, the Thursday night football game for his bye week. Kind of doing next to some behind the scenes sort of stuff. It's kind of cool to see him there.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of mirroring last season, right? Jalen Hurts kind of dealing with some issues
Yeah,
or
yeah,
on their bye
man.
week.
That was, I mean, that was a little bit. I don't know because that was his shoulder, so obviously it kind of affected his throwing a bit. Uh, you noticed it too during the couple of during the playoff games. He wasn't throwing for very much, but then he come to Super Bowl, he threw for fucking 300 yards. So there's that. But yeah, it's kind of mirroring the same situation. Hopefully, it's not a big deal. It doesn't seem like. I mean, they're not making it seem like it's a big deal. They're not really even talking about it, you know. But yeah, clearly something's there. It's not really affecting their winning though, so it's just great. But yeah, much needed bye week, man. Thank God, came at the right time.
There you go. Good for you. Well, yeah, let's get into it, man. So the first game is going to be, I believe, the next Germany game. Colts and the Patriots, which we're just giving Germany the best, the cream of the crop of the NFL. So Colts they're favored here by a point and a half. What are you
hmm
thinking?
I'm just gonna take the Colts point and a half. Excuse me. Those point and a halves are so weird. I feel like because it's such a close spread, you might as well just take it instead of money line. I mean, how many games realistically are decided by 2 points? You don't see that too often, right? So usually at least three, like, the ones that gave me are the 3.5s. Those are kind of like, okay,
Yep.
this is where like you take minus 3.5, you might as well take minus three. Because I mean, say you took, the Bears minus 3.5, you would have been fucked right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I like the minus 1.5. And then I like the Colts to beat the Patriots. Colts are just again Minshew magic, man. Things don't seem to be going too great for the New England Patriots, but then at the same time, it's Bill Belichick. You never know. But I'm just gonna take the Colts.
Yep. Never know. I have the Colts too. I just have Colts money line and the same reasons. Colts have shown more offensive promise. Patriots not so much.
hmm
Patriots still struggling. I'm right there with you.
Right on.
Next up, we have the Niners back from their bye week, heading to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Niners are 3-point favorites going into this game. What's your pick, Brian?
That's interesting, man. They usually, you see the spread a little bit higher. Uh, there might be something going on here. It might be time for an upset. They are in a losing streak, right? So,
Yeah, they are. They are, and that's one of the reasons is they're struggling right now, coming off of a bye week. It's kind of understandable.
hmm
There's a lot of questions on how they're going to perform. Is out of their, yeah, 1, 2, 3. They've lost
yeah.
3 games in a row. I mean, mind you,
Mm,
they're not against pushover opponents. They're against decent opponents. Browns,
right.
Vikings, and Bengals are all potentially playoff teams.
Damn. I don't know. Like, cause I like the Jaguars. We've talked about them before. We like the Jaguars, but I
Like them.
feel
I,
no.
I think I
Mm,
think Niners are coming back in this game. I have the Niners money line. I
okay.
think their losing streak's done. I think they realize at this point they need to start winning some games
hmm
if they even have a shot of taking the NFC again, or if they even have a shot of taking their division right now, with how the Seahawks are doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 49ers as well. Uh, Jaguars. I mean, Travis Etienne has been a freaking killer. He's been absolutely amazing, lights out, just balling the hell out. But their wide receiver core, man, this is not. I feel like it hasn't been great, man. Calvin Ridley's been such a disappointment. I mean,
He has.
who's the other guy on there? Walker. I think it was Walker. He's pretty great, but I don't know. Yeah, I just think that the 49ers defense is gonna be too much, especially now with Chase Young in there. Who knows how there's gonna be hopefully a couple sacks here and there. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence better watch out, dude. They're gonna be coming for his head, bro. I feel bad for that guy. Christian Kirk is who I meant. Christian Kirk.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I'll take 49ers.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I mean, Niners have invested so much into this team. This
Dude,
is
so
roster wise, it's either this or the Eagles as far as how stacked it is. So I
they're
mean,
pl-
they're
yeah,
trying to make a playoff run, or excuse me,
they're
they're trying to make a Super Bowl run.
they're
Really?
playing like the Rams, dude. They're playing like the Rams, bro. Like where it's just like they get every piece is like we gotta win right now. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. They need to bring back that urgency with this game. I think they will. Next up, we have New Orleans Saints heading to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to take on the Vikings. Vikings are 3-point underdogs. What is your choice here, Brian?
Skull. Give me the Vikings, bro.
Money
Plus
line?
three. Plus three. I'll take them plus
Plus
three.
three? That's what I
Yeah.
have too.
All right. I like
I
that.
have
I like
plus
that. So I
three
started
as
clapping. My
well.
dog started freaking out.
I like
Uh,
it. I like it. Dobbs
yeah.
Dobbs has some weapons there that they can
Yeah.
work with.
Yeah.
He showed a lot of potential, and it's a home game,
The home game
which is
against
very cool.
the Saints, who suck ass, as we've talked
The
about.
Saints are struggling. They have issues behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Just does sometimes more damage than issues on the field.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the Vikings defense plays up. Like 'cause the way they played against the 49ers, man, that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can do the same thing, Derek Carr tends to force the ball so many times where he just launched that. He's got a huge arm, so he's trying to just toss it. But if they can force some stuff, man, this is gonna be an interesting game.
Definitely. It'll be an interesting game, to say the least. That might be a good one to tune into.
Yeah,
Next game, I don't know why this over-under is so low. Tennessee
39.
Titans heading to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. The Titans are 1.5-point underdogs. This is a weird one. It is one I'm
The weird
kind of
one.
50-50 with.
Yeah. I
I'll tell you what I'm picking, and then you tell me what you're thinking.
All right.
So I'm picking Tennessee Titans plus 1.5.
I'm just gonna go straight up plus money on this one. I'm gonna take the Titans money line. Again,
Yeah.
those 1.5 spreads, dude, I don't like them unless you're gonna
No,
take a minus. I feel like it's 2 points, bro. Like it's such. If you're,
you
I
never know
feel
though.
you
You
never
never
know
know.
exactly. You never
Could be
know, but I mean
it
that.
could be one touchdown versus 2 field goals.
Yeah, I want to see Will. Dude, this is gonna be an interesting game for Will Levis. If
I'm
he can
excited
perform, if he can
because
perform against
the
the
Bucks
Buccaneers,
pass defense sucks.
yeah,
I'm excited, man. This is
dude,
gonna be
this is
good.
gonna be crazy. I want to watch this one. This is gonna be
So
nuts. God,
I don't know why that over under is 38.5. I feel like it
I
should be
mean,
higher than that.
it's still an unproven rookie, and the Buccaneers haven't been so great. Been okay, but yeah, that's gonna be a good one, man. I'm excited for that one. I'm definitely tuning into that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun
Tuning
one. I'm
in.
excited. Let me see how the Buccaneers have actually been playing because I feel like their offense hasn't been doing terribly with
Yeah, they haven't been
Mayfield.
they haven't been horrible. And I
No,
mean,
nope. They've had some games where they've performed really terribly. Then most of their other games, they're getting at least 20 points in a game.
yeah.
I don't know, especially coming off that Texans game. That game got above 70 overall points. and the Titans as well. No, it's
Yeah,
weird. Really fun though.
weird. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm excited. So cool. We're on the same page so far. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns heading to Baltimore, take on the Ravens. Ravens are 6.5-point favorites for this game. Thoughts, Brian?
Uh, I'm taking the Browns 6.5, man. I know the Ravens are they're on a hot streak right now. They're potentially Super Bowl contenders. They've been performing really great. I like this Browns defense though. They've been they've been shutting some teams down, bro. They've been shutting some teams down. Obviously they're gonna get a more of a really mobile quarterback here, so it's gonna be interesting how they play. Ravens still have some weapons, Gus Edwards and even Odell, like you said last time. I think he got a touchdown last week, but 6.5. They got the masseuse man,
Is he coming
Deshaun
back?
Watson. Yeah, I think he's back. And then they played pretty great last time. Mark Cooper finally performed. We got a touchdown and some high yardage. And I don't know, man. I feel like maybe the defense could keep it close. Maybe not. It's either going to be a blowout or they're going to take it to keep it close. So yeah, I'll take the Browns plus 6.5. Why not?
Yeah, I just have the Ravens money line here. I was throwing the spread up in the air, kind of for the reasons you said. The Browns defense can either keep it really close or they might just completely fail here against the Ravens, who have a lot of momentum, and they are looking like a powerhouse of a team. But both these teams are playing well this season. With
Mhm.
the Browns not having the greatest quarterback situation, they've been winning games with PJ Walker in there. The defense just putting the whole team on their backs. The Browns are great, man, but I like the Ravens to win this game. I'm just gonna pick
Yeah,
their money line.
they played this year already 28 to Ravens won 28-3, but I mean they had the Browns had Dorian Thompson Robinson, whoever the fuck that is, and he threw
I
for three
think
interceptions.
is that the dude from UCLA
Uh,
that was drafted, or I don't even think he was drafted.
he is. Yep, he's UCLA.
Yeah, there you go.
Fifth round. He was drafted. Yeah, so I mean, yeah. Hopefully they keep it close to Deshaun Watson in there.
Hopefully. Well, next up we have the Houston Texans going to Cincinnati, take on the Bengals. Bengals, very actually exact spread, 6.5. Bengals are favorites here. The money line for each team is exactly the same as the Browns and Ravens game, which is very interesting because these are two very different matchups.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts, Brian?
Looking at that, man, this is like you kind of got to give props to the Houston Texans at this point. They got a rookie quarterback, rookie team. D'Amico, their newer coach, and they're favorited or not favored, but they're at the same odds as the Browns, who are a little bit more established. I mean, obviously they got
Yep.
their quarterback situation, but you got to give props to the Texans. But I think the Bengals are just red hot. They're red hot right now. They're playing freaking fantastic. Joe Burrow,
Yep.
Daddy Burrow is balling the hell out. So it's great to see. It's great to see that they're on the comeback. Um, are they wearing their whiteout uniform or
Yeah,
no?
that would be
No,
sick.
I wonder though, because the Browns colors aren't too far
The
off. I
Bengals wearing
don't
their white out at home.
have they. No, don't. That's right. But I'm looking at it right now. Jamar Chase might be questionable. Because of a
Ooh.
back. That changes things. Nah, I still like the Bengals. Give me Bengals money line.
That's where I'm at. I'm Bengals money line here. CJ Stroud is, well as he can perform. I think the Bengals are getting hot again. They are
Hot, hot,
coming into
hot.
their own. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Yeah, I'm liking it, man.
Cool.
For all the reasons that you said. Next game is another. It's like a mini track. It's like a mini garbage bowl in the week. It's the Packers versus the Steelers. It is a Pittsburgh game. The Steelers are 3-point favorites. So, what are your thoughts?
I'll take the Steelers -3 on this one. I was gonna take the money line, but I'm just gonna go with the spread on this one. They're looking like the better team. Their defense has been carrying them through games. Deontay Johnson finally got a touchdown again. Najee Harris looking not too bad. So yeah, just give me the Steelers, man. I feel like the Packers are in a terrible situation. It's gonna be tough, uh, tough ask for them in this game, especially with the Steelers defense, dude. Jordan Love
Man,
is gonna be seeing a lot of TJ Watt, a lot of pressure. We'll see. That means it'll be interesting to see how he performs against this kind of pressure. This is what he's kind of been struggling with, and kind of overthrowing players at times. So
yep.
I think it's going to be too much against the Steelers defense. The offense is still questionable on the Steelers. Matt Canada, all that, but I just think
Hashtag Fire Canada.
fire Canada. Uh, I'll take -3. Why not?
That's so funny because my initial thought was to take the exact opposite. Take +3 Packers.
Do it.
I mean, that's what I had picked. Reason being what you said, the offensive struggles of the Steelers. Packers, yes, they have issues. Jordan Love still developing. I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to be a high scoring game. For that reason, I do see the Packers being able to keep it within 3 points. I don't see a lot of points happening here.
Oh,
That's kind of where I'm at, man. It might end up being a 4-point game, which is why I don't like this spread. It might end up like 20-16. But I'll rock with it. I picked it. I'll rock with it. +3, Green Bay Packers. That I
I
would
like it.
say would be my most iffy pick of the day. My iffy.
If he's
Next one
iffy,
though. I'm feeling good about this one. I like this one.
and you're
Atlanta
going to
Falcons
it.
heading to Arizona, take on the Cardinals. I will be here for this game, and it is Kyler Murray's season debut. The Cardinals are still 1.5-point underdogs. So, Brian, what do you think?
I have Cardinals +1.5, but
I thought you
with what
didn't
I
like
said,
+1.5
as I was
spreads.
gonna say with what I said earlier, I might as well just take the freaking money line. So
Take it, take it,
I'm taking
rock
the
with it, run with
Cardinals
me.
money line.
Let's do it. That's where I'm at. Cardinals
Yeah,
money line. Kyler Murray's season debut at home against Falcons who are struggling and they don't use their star players. Absolutely. Let's take the Cardinals. Defense has been
Cardinals.
performing decent. They have decent receivers. Run game has been struggling since Jim Connor has been gone on IR.
Mhm.
So it's like we got Kyler back. This is gonna be fun. I like the
Gonna be
Cardinals
fun,
to win this game.
especially against the Falcons, who've just been underperforming
That's what
lately.
I'm
Man, they've
saying.
been so disappointing.
They're not using Bijan Robinson. It's like, bro, that guy. Anytime that guy touches the ball, it turns to gold, and they don't use him. So done with it.
Done
Done
with
with
it.
the Falcons. We're riding with the other bird. Cardinals. That would be a good meme of two birds fighting. Cardinals and Falcons.
Yes,
Very
sir.
funny. Very good. And next we have Detroit Lions heading to LA
The
to take on the
Chaz.
Chargers. The Chargers are 3-point underdogs. So what do you think is going to go down in SoFi, Brian?
I
What's going to
want the
happen?
brand new Lions money line on this one, man. I think this is going to be a good test for them. This is going to be a much needed win. They need to win this game. Where are they at right now? They are in a 1-win streak. They're 6-2. I mean, damn, dude, Vikings 5-4. That's crazy. They're on a 4-win streak. Yeah, they need to get this win, especially against the Chargers, who can be great at times, but other times they're just like, dude, what is going on here? Like you guys are so talented and you're just blowing games for no reason. But yeah, I like the Lions, bro. I feel like Laporte is gonna get a touchdown in this game too. That's
Think
gonna be a good
so?
one. Yeah, but give me the Lions.
I had the Lions money line as well. A lot of the reasons that you said. Chargers have hard time winning games. They like to choke games. They've had offensive struggles. They've had defensive struggles. The Lions have looked like a cohesive team. And like we talked about, sometimes the off-field issues are worse than stuff that's happening on the field. The Lions, they've had it looks like they've had such good off-season stuff happening. The team is together. They're a team. They play for each other. They play hard for their head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to get really far this season. I like the Lions. I'm still on the Lions bandwagon.
Yep.
Lions train.
Choo choo.
Let's ride with it. Next game, if I have to talk about this,
Dude.
we have the New York Football Giants heading to Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are
Ridiculous.
17.5-point favorites for this game. That is a
I
huge spread. It's a bigger spread than
never.
I've seen this season, I think.
I've never seen an NFL spread like that. I mean, I'm sure there has been. Kind of new to this all stuff, but dude, minus 2,000. This is a fucking college game, bro. This is
Well,
like
it's fair. The Giants don't play like an NFL caliber team.
Ohio State versus Central Arizona College. You know, some this is crazy. Minus 2,000. Holy shit.
So it's not a matter of thinking if the Cowboys are going to win. It's how much the Cowboys are going to win by. And I hate to not defend my team, but I don't see how the Giants can keep up. Yeah, the defense has been coming into it, but they've been struggling against the run game since they traded away Leonard Williams. They kind of let the Raiders run all over them, let the Raiders have their way with them. It's just bad, dude, and the offense cannot make anything happen if their lives depend on it. Quarterback issues. Tommy DeVito, I don't know if he's going to start or if they're going to have one of the guys that they just brought in start. Because they brought some guys in to kind of get them through the season since Daniel Jones is gone and Tyrod Taylor's going to be out for a good portion of the remainder of the season. It hurts. It hurts a lot. But I'm going to take the Cowboys minus 17.5.
I can't take the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys. I'm gonna go with Giants money. No, I'm just kidding, not money line. I'll take them 17.5, man. I feel like they cannot lose again by that much. The first game was horrible. The first game was horrible, but it was a rainy game. Maybe the run game can get established here. Maybe Saquon can do something, especially against a division rival, especially against the freaking Cowboys, where they got spanked last time.
Don't even look at the Cowboys game.
They gotta
Look
have.
at all the other games.
They have some pride in here, though, man. This is, I don't know. I'll take them 17.5, dude. It's a bad pick. They're probably gonna get blown out by 30 again, but I'll take the 17.5, dude. Why not? Why not?
They've got blown out in more games than they've kept them close.
Yeah, bro.
Blown out.
Yeah, I'll take them 17.5. Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
I don't have faith in my team. I don't have faith in them to keep it that close.
That's crazy. That close. It's
Doesn't it
18
suck?
points, bro.
It hurts me a lot.
I can
really
see it,
does.
man. I see the pain.
I wish I had my brown paper bag to throw on, man. Because
you gotta keep it with you next time, man. This is especially to keep it next to you, and then.
Well, it doesn't even matter. I already expect to lose every game the rest of the season. I'll never root against the Giants. But they don't need to tank. They don't need to tank. They're so fucking terrible. They don't need to tank. They're gonna lose the games just fine on their own.
Look forward to that though. Look forward to the tanking. Look forward to Caleb Williams potentially.
I will. He'll be nice, or Drake May. Because I guess the Giants are historically racist, and they've never drafted a black quarterback before. I'm like, well, there you go.
That's interesting,
isn't it?
Racist bastards.
I know. Maybe that's why they're on a losing streak the last 10 years. Because they tried to get a
That we
guy that
didn't
looks just
is
like Eli Manning, and that didn't fucking work.
is that why they didn't give Saquon the big money and they gave it to Danny Dimes or no fuck dude that's I told you too when that happened. It's like, bro, that's so stupid. I know you all knew, but like, come on, dude, you give that guy that much money. He's not the fucking future. Like he cannot lead.
Well, like I talked
We don't have
about,
to talk about it again. Yeah.
there wasn't any other options at the time.
Yeah,
I
I get it.
understand why they did that. I understand why they didn't give Saquon the bag he wanted because this guy gets injured all the time, and he
Yeah.
did. He's missed a good part of this season already.
Yeah.
I understand both
Oh, excuse me.
decisions totally. With that said, I'm not going to be watching that game.
You
I'll be
should.
watching the Lions and Chargers, or actually, I'll be watching the Cardinals and Falcons
Yeah, you're
game
gonna be yeah, buddy. You're gonna be
in
there.
person
I'll text you.
on my phone though. My phone will be checking in on the Lions and Chargers. That's usually what I do. I have the game in front of me,
Oh yeah.
and on my phone, I'll just check. I'll just check in
Check in.
during breaks and stuff.
Coop.
Next game, we have the Washington Commanders heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Seahawks are 5.5-point favorites. Brian, what are your thoughts?
I'll take the Seahawks money line on this one. They are. Let's see here. Let me look at this real quick. Are they on a losing streak too? Are they one
Who's
loss?
the
Okay, so
Commanders?
one. No, Seahawks. Sorry, they're one. They're 5-3, bro. Holy shit, they're not
Mm-hmm. So I'm
playing
saying
horrible.
the Niners need to start stepping up, or
Yeah,
the
dude.
Seahawks can take that division.
I I like the Seahawks. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Give me the Seahawks on this one. Minus 270. Not bad.
That's
Uh,
exactly what I have there, Chief.
yes, sir.
Exactly what I have. Commanders. A lot of people like Sam Howell. I'm indifferent. Obviously, I wouldn't be a fan of the Washington Commanders. Besides their dog shit stupid name, they are a division rival. If they change the name back to Redskins, I might I might I might have a little bit of likening towards them again. But yeah, man, Seahawks for sure. Let's ride it.
Just for our viewership, his wife is Native American, so it's okay for him to say that.
That's what the team name was. Am I not allowed to
I
say
don't
the
give a
team
shit.
name?
Nah, I don't give a shit. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god. Scaring me.
All
I was
right.
gonna say something else.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I said retarded on the last stream.
Oh my
My wife is also half retarded, so I'm allowed to say it. It's the R pass.
god. I think we can say that. Clip it
Sorry.
and ship it. Clip it and ship it. All
All
right.
right.
Next game. Next game is gonna be. Why is this a prime time? Why is this a prime time
Prime
game, bro?
time. New York Jets heading to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. Raiders are 1-point underdogs. I don't know, man. This is I think this is the closest odds of the week. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, why the hell is this a prime time game? This is fucking dumb. But whatever. Uh Take the Raiders. They seem to be having some momentum right now. Fired up, fire in their bellies.
Yeah.
They're playing against the New York Jets, who've not been great. Zach Wilson keeps getting shit on by his head coach, by his city, by the media, by everybody.
Yep. And it's the away
So,
game for them.
and it's an away game for them. So I feel like Robert Sala's gonna be yelling at him more. He's gonna be doing more of his fucking, I'll take the Raiders.
Raiders. Raiders. I'll
Raiders.
take the Raiders too. I initially thought Jets, but Jets just have offensive struggles. They're one of the worst performing offenses in the league right now.
Mm.
They do have a really good defense, but the Raiders' defense has been coming up too. You got Max Crosby looking like a stud. If we want to talk about passes, that man has a pass to sack the quarterback,
Hey,
and he does it routine.
that's a good one.
Oh, he's doing great. Offense has been looking decent as well. I'm liking it, man. I like the Raiders. Raiders fans are gonna have fun there with that home game. They'll feel really good about smashing a terrible opponent.
They're gonna be
And
so
just imagine,
hyped. They're gonna be so excited. Like, yeah, we're back. I'm like, bro, you just beat the
yeah,
Jets,
you
and the
guys just
last team
beat
you beat.
the two back-to-back New York teams.
They're
Good
just
for
so
you.
dumb. They're like,
But
I was like,
it's
dude,
just
you beat
it's
shit teams, bro. Like, you're supposed to. You're over here
Raiders.
celebrate. You're over here celebrating like it's a freaking division rival or like a
They're
division, and like,
I'd say the only fans worse than Cowboy fans are Raiders fans. They're just violent and mean for no reason. But it sucks, man. Because if you think about what could have been in this season. What if Aaron Rodgers was
I
starting every
know,
game?
man. Ow.
Like, would it even be a question that they're going to win this game?
No, dude.
No.
They would probably be like on a huge win streak, man. Well, I don't know. I mean, that
Would they
offensive
be? What
line's
are they? They're like
garbage.
4-4 right now.
Yeah, they would have beat uh the cheating ass Chiefs. You know,
Yep.
they would beat a lot of other teams, man, and that's just sad. But I mean, Aaron Rodgers might be dead against that O line, so who knows?
He
With that
might.
O line,
He might, but he's so experienced. He's able to, make stuff happen.
dude. I was watching his highlights the other day on TikTok. Man, he's such a good quarterback, bro. His cadence game is like the best. Like he just gets teams offsides, and oh man, he just freaking
We,
the way he throws
yeah,
that ball, bro. I'm gonna miss him when he's gone, bro. He's such a good quarterback.
like we talked about
I
on
love Aaron
on
Rodgers.
like we talked about on Wednesday. Like we have quarterbacks that don't elevate their teams. Then you have quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers. He will elevate their team to be much better than they are, which is what he was
Hmm.
supposed to do with the Jets. So it's sad, man. It really is sad.
Yeah,
What could have been?
next
What
year,
could
man.
have been?
Last game, Monday night
Final
game.
game,
Final
Monday
game.
night. Denver Broncos head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Bills Mafia, as annoying as they are, not as bad as Raiders. But Bills, 7-point favorites. What's your pick, Brian?
I'd party with the Bills Mafia, bro. I want to go to one of their tailgates. I've seen those
Yeah,
videos, man. They get
it looks
crazy.
like fun. It looks
It
like
looks
fun. It
like
doesn't
fun.
look like
You're gonna get
Cowboys. You have
stabbed.
the annoying and loud. Raiders, you're going to be stabbed or whipped with chains or something. Fucking, you get shanked with a homemade blade because
Hell
they didn't realize you could just buy knives now since they're out of prison.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
I I like the Broncos +7 on this one, man.
Okay.
I the Bills, I still think they suck ass. They have not been great. I'm gonna stay on this train until they freaking prove me wrong. It is a huge ask for the Denver Broncos, who have not been great either, but they have, like you said, he's Russell Wilson's not playing bad, man. And the way that the Bills have been playing lately, +7, I'm gonna take it. Why not? It's either gonna bite me in the ass and they're gonna win by like 15. But I don't care, dude. I'm not taking the Bills. I'm just go +7 on the Broncos. I like saying that the Bills suck ass. It's funny,
You do.
dude.
Gives you joy.
Gives me a lot of joy.
I'm picking the Bills. Just Bills money line here. Think they are a better team. I do like how Russell Wilson's been performing with the Broncos, but I don't know, man. It's Bills home game. It's cold. It's cold over there.
It gets cold in Colorado too,
It gets
buddy.
cold up there in Mile High Stadium, but
Mile high.
I still like the Bills to win this game.
God, I hope the
Like
Broncos win.
we talked
That would
about it.
be
The Bills
hilarious if they win.
Bills have their weapons.
Yeah.
They're just having issues.
They also have yeah. They have dumb
Cool.
mistakes.
They do have dumb mistakes.
They have dumb.
They do have
They
dumb
have
mistakes.
silly moments. I don't know. I really hope the Broncos win. That'd be hilarious if they won.
It'd be
I
awesome.
really, dude. I hope they freaking win. I want to see the downfall of the Bills. Not that they
Do
haven't
you?
really done much, to
No.
be honest.
We've still been waiting for them to return to a Super Bowl since they lost
Yeah,
4 in a row.
that ain't gonna happen.
That was sad. Those are
AFC's
sad times for the Bills.
too talented.
At this time, yeah. Yeah, it's a challenge to even get to the playoffs with the AFC right now. It's a challenge to get through that minefield of a playoff.
I feel like
Yeah,
the NFC,
buddy.
no, yeah. Besides the NFC South, I mean, they're all
Yeah,
ass.
NFC this season, no. And no. Not good.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking at it right now. You got Eagles, Cowboys. You got the Lions on the north, and Vikings are not going to do anything. And then the South is all just the Saints, Falcons, Buccaneers, Panthers. They're not going to do anything. And then you
Literally,
got
if you look at the AFC, there's only like a handful of teams that are below 500. There's like
yeah,
3 teams or something.
yeah, you got Dolphins, Bills, Pittsburgh. Again, their defense can perform. The Bengals. How the AFC North is a tough division right now, bro. Ravens, Steelers, Browns, Bengals. Dude, I
Dude,
mean, hopefully
all of them. The worst standings is 5 and 3.
and that's 3 teams that are tied. You know,
Yeah,
three-way tie. That's crazy that the Bengals could possibly miss out. They're not going
it
to.
is, right?
Steelers and Browns are going to end up shitting the bed, and I feel like the Ravens are also going to shit the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only
Um,
literally 5 out of these teams are below 500. Just 5.
hmm
That's wild. You compare that to the NFC, it's like
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7 teams that are plus 500.
and even then, the Vikings are not going to go anywhere in the playoffs. They won't be a dangerous team. They're just not. You got Eagles, Cowboys, Lions. That's 3. 49ers 4. The Seahawks maybe. I feel like they'll get run over. So that's
In the
4,
playoffs?
maybe 5. Yeah, in the playoffs. I'm thinking 4, maybe 5. The Seahawks are iffy that they would be a contender, but yeah, you get the AFC, you got the Chiefs, you got the Chargers. Chargers again back and forth. You got the Jaguars. Who, I mean, even the Texans can do that. But yeah, dude, it's crazy, 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 crazy.
Yeah, man. It'll be fun. It'll be fun seeing who makes it this far. At this point, I'm I'm wearing a colorless jersey. I'm just a fan of football.
You're just dead inside, is what you are. You little sad, sad
I
bitch.
haven't felt this sad in a long time.
You wearing it on your sleeve, buddy. You look so sad. I know you're a little sleepies too. Probably a
Can
little
we get him
hungover.
back? Can he come
Probably a little
back?
hungover.
A little bit. I want Eli Manning back. No, he performed pretty shitty at the end of his
Chad
career.
Powers. Chad Powers. Did you
I
ever
would
see
love
that?
Chad Powers. I would love to have Chad Powers. Well, cool, buddy. I think that's all we have, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was eating a Kit Kat.
All right. Well, have fun with your Kit Kats. And that is it for us, ladies and germs. If you made it this far, please leave a like, follow for more football
Ladies and
content.
germs.
Yeah, it's being amazing silly.
Buddy,
Can you not interrupt me next
are
time?
we in the 5th
Can you let
grade?
me
What the
can you let me
fuck?
finish? Can you let me finish what I'm doing?
Fucking 5th grade
All right,
ladies and
here
germs.
we go.
Go ahead.
All right. Now I have to restart. Fucking
So
fucking dick.
dumb.
Fucking dickhead.
Ladies and germs.
All right. If you made it this far, ladies and germs, please mother. You want to do it?
No, just don't say that.
It's silly.
Stupid. It's not silly. It's stupid. They're silly and then they're stupid.
Fucking idiot. All right. What
I
would you rather me say?
That's something I said. Something funny. I don't know.
All right. Fuck it. If you made it this far, whoever you are, with a hole or with a thing that goes in a hole, leave a like, Follow for more football content. We have another video coming out on Wednesday where we discuss Thursday Night Football and we debrief what happened in Week 10.
We can
Thanks for
keep the streak
watching.
going too. Sorry.
This fucking guy, if he fucking interrupts me one more goddamn time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You do the outro. I'm done.
No,
I'm
you're good.
done.
You're good.
Shut
You're
it
good.
down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Thanks
We're
for
done.
watching, guys.
See you on Wednesday.
10.